Cleaning out a shed. Ooh la la. Wow. Good stuff.
It's like
skateboards. You wouldn't believe the skateboards.
it's a lot of memory lane going down. You kept it for me?
I kept it at my shed for you all these years.
Yeah,
so now
waiting
we can
for me
finally
to come
throw
back.
29-year-old skateboarder returns.
Ankle broke. Done. I'm ready, but I have no idea what we're doing. I need the Swede. Where's the Swede?
We're just out here getting it done.
Do you need to seek medical attention?
I think so. I might lose my temper.
That's a prostate.
You'll find out.
Forward! That didn't take much.
Larson?
You never know what we're gonna get into, right, Dougal? You're in the rhubarb! I'm having fun. Well, guys, what a day it has been. I tell you what, it's been one of them days once again this year. We're getting littered with them. Just popcorn showers. You'd never guess it. This morning we got rained out. Well, me and Brody had literally just gotten to the field, and he sprayed a 40-acre field, came to the next field, went around it, and it started raining. And we came back here and been monkeying around for a little bit. I welded my muffler back on the truck today. It's been this weird popping sound, and we got into looking at it, and here this bracket had busted all the rivets out of it. So we jacked her up and gave her a little bit of bird poop. So I suppose we better put some rust prevention on there before we go out, even though I'll be driving on wet roads. So honestly, a day like today shouldn't even be spraying it on a day like today, but due to the forecast, it's driving us, and all the neighbors have been spraying. The one guy we gave up, we said no, it's probably gonna get sprayed. We had given up, and we were on the way back home, and the neighbor was spraying in a downpour. Oh, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. You got caught. There's Doug. He's getting the big side-by-side unit ready to go. He's got to do some spot spraying in the black bean fields like I was doing the other day. So I hate to be the guy that always blames the meteorologist, but it's kind of what happened today. It was supposed to be possible popcorn showers is what I would call it. Oh my gosh, he's ready to load. Showers becoming more likely in the afternoon, and now here we are. The showers came in the morning, and now it's the afternoon, and it's that. What is going on? What is going on? This is new. I've never seen him do this before. I must have pulled up too close to him. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? What? I've never seen you pull up like this in my life. I'm scared. It's gonna be like a whole new experience. What?
You want me to back up or what?
I don't think I'm gonna reach you. One-handed farming. We're one-handed farming.
You want me to back up?
Nope. We're gonna make this work. It's gonna be kinky. Did you whack the ground?
Hard.
You whacked the ground hard.
Hard.
Hard. Oh, good. So this is where Master Pipe Layer, the millennial farmer's buddy that tiles, has been working on a tile project. And if you watched one of our earlier videos when I was spraying out here with this little ATV sprayer, some big trenches, yeah, that's what he's driving over now. It's not good, huh?
No. I almost thought about spraying alongside of it on both sides and then turning.
If I get motivated, I'll walk out there, and then I'll show them as you come dancing with
That's
your
a long walk
Apache.
That's a long walk for you.
Yeah, that's like I said. If I become
today's
motivated.
Running long here or short here, so. It's like 4 o'clock. We got a lot of.
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock and we're just starting the day. That's not ever good.
I
Okay.
can't believe how much it dried.
Yeah, it is actually quite dry. I was even mixed up for him from earlier today. Okay, all the chemical is in. I got it all in there.
1,000 acre bat.
1,000 acres, yeah, that's what I always say. 1,000 acres? Yeah, that sounds good. I'll spray it at 0.5 gallons per acre.
That'd be fun.
And This is why I don't like loading like this, because I can't see him when we need to turn it off. There it was. Keep the booms out of the dirt. Can you get up there?
Hardly.
I actually can't believe this because it was very muddy here, like stick to your boots muddy when we left, but now it's straight off.
Okay, we just had, depending on where you're at, 1/4 inch to 1/10 of rain come through. Now it's sunny again. We still got that haze going on that we can thank Canada for. If you're up in Canada watching, stop throwing your cigarettes in the ditch or whatever's going on to start these fires. We're getting all your smoke down here. But now that the fields are muddy, we're gonna go back out and spray some corn. So I'm not super excited about getting everything muddy, but hopefully it won't be too bad because there wasn't a ton of rain. Well, it's flinging a little bit of mud, but overall this ain't bad. It's actually even starting to gray off on the tops, so I can work with that. This is beautiful corn. It is extremely consistent down here as far as germination of the corn, which led to consistent height going across the field. It looks beautiful, and then a little rain shower that really makes it pop. Get the black dirt underneath and nice green corn on top. Get in the top air dirty. But yeah, this field was actually worked with the 4200 this spring, the Salford 4200. I was the one working it, and nothing to do with how I was running it. And we've seen this before, that vertical tillage or the 4200 will give you better germination than a digger. If it's soil that works for it, we definitely should keep using it. And what I mean by that is, you know, some of our soil is pretty heavy gumbo, and in the springtime we maybe only have a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of dry dirt, and underneath it is just wet. It stays wet, and that is where, from what I've seen since working with Larson's, that's where a digger is kind of necessary. It's about the only tool that seems to be able to fluff that up enough without bringing slabs of mud up. Otherwise, yeah, vertical tillage does work for a lot of our ground. It's just so variable as you move across our fields from southeast to northwest. But yes, it definitely worked down here. The other really nice part about after a little rain is there's no dust. No dust behind the tracks or the wheels or whatever you're pulling, which will get up into the spray and not allow the spray to get on the weeds. So you'll get the wheel track issue where the weeds don't get a good kill right behind whatever you're pulling. Don't have to worry about that right now because we got no dust. So good conditions besides a little bit of mud flinging.
So I don't know if the camera's gonna do this justice, but I wanted to show you after the trench is all cleared up. So I don't know if you guys remember the massive trench that was right here that was opened up, that they drove their tile plow through here. Now, I didn't get to see them actively doing it, but I got to see the big trench, and I showed you guys that. Yeah, right here is where that was at. So this is what he's bouncing up and over. We did come down here with the 5200 and worked it down to try to level it. It does do a good job leveling it, but they left it as a mound because this is gonna settle and become more even eventually. It just takes time because they went so deep. So like anything, you dig a hole and you have more dirt than what fits back in the hole, and it just takes time to settle. But yeah, this is quite something here. They had to move a lot of dirt. And anyways, they are tiling, and it looks like gonna pattern tile that quarter and this quarter to the west, and they had to cut through this field in the side hill. Once again, I don't know if the camera shows it, but from down there to up there is probably 30-foot elevation difference, at least 30 feet. And so they wouldn't have a decent outlet down there because the ditch is only like a foot deep, but down there they got a good embankment to launch their tile line out of. So they came and followed this, and it worked out pretty good. Wow, like a professional. This is something you never see a top air do. He likes to stop and back up instead of making a loop like we do with the top airs, and then he minimizes his tracks in the field. But if you tried that with a top air, I think you'd mash down a lot because of the pulling an implement, you know. Little love tap. Sure, I'll have the question asked of why don't we come and plant this? Well, A, this is no seed bed. They've moved so much dirt here. B, there'd be no fertilizer, so it wouldn't amount to anything. Yes, it would help with weed control. That brings you to number C. It's too late. It's the middle of June now, and it's too late to be planting corn. And you're not gonna go plant beans out in the middle of a cornfield. Anyways, I'm not going to. But yeah, it's just no seed bed here. Look at these. These are like cement balls. I love projects like this though. Like I just love improving land and seeing land be taken care of. I just love this. I love it when it's our stuff. I like watching neighbors do it. It is a-okay with me. I also really enjoy when neighbors come to you with these projects and say, hey, can we do this? And, you know, kind of work together and build the project into something that works for both people, because now we have the right to be able to pattern tile off of that, and that's going to be awesome too. The other super awesome thing that they're doing is that field is also probably like 50 feet higher than where I'm standing right now, ground elevation. So all the water ran this way, and that's just the way the Lord made the earth. Now, instead of all that water coming through this low area, generally killing it or making it miserable to farm here, it now goes underground, helps us out. Well, it helps both parties out. No erosion on their side, no flooding on our side. It's gonna be good. It's going to be good. And if you guys follow Master Pipe Layer on Instagram at all, and he's talking about all these water basins to help settle out silt and all that, that is this project that I am talking about right now that they are working on. So it's pretty cool. It's really cool that how in-depth tiling and engineering tile for farms has gotten. Like, it's not just going out and plow tiling anymore. Okay, I got another load mixed up. Sorry if I bored you on the tile project talk, but it's one of them things that I think tile is massively misunderstood. That's why I talk a lot about it, because it is actually very good. Cleanest way to move water. Really good for the soil health. The list goes on and on. I love watching it happen too. I found a really nice spot to hang out, especially because then I can watch them plow tile over there, and then I get to watch Brody just go back and forth. Here goes the sign. Oh, he sees the sign. Well, I need a batch and a half left to finish up in this northern country. And my atrazine jug is down. Now I'm leaning. There is more in there, but not much. I don't think I'm going to have enough. I'm going to have to steal some jugs from Randy. But what we're trying to do is get all of our chemistry, this trailer to run empty. And then the other trailer finishes the corn acres. And then this one gets switched over to black beans is what my goal was, because we have no more bulk products. All the bulk is on the other trailer. So when I'm out, I've got no more. But that also means we're very close to finishing corn spraying, which is also a good thing, because we need to be. The corn's getting to the height where you don't want to be spraying it anymore, or rows are going to start closing in soon, especially if we get rain delay for a week or so. When the rows close up, A, you can't get your spray penetrated, and B, well, you want it to penetrate, and then the weeds don't get killed. Okay, I'm gonna finish mixing up a batch here, Next load's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to try and tilt it and see how many gallons I can get out of it. I've got enough in here for one more 80-acre batch, but I believe I'm gonna need like a 40-acre after that. I need about 4 1/4 gallons. I hope there's enough in there. It's gonna be tight, very, very tight. I knew it was gonna be tight coming up here. It's gonna be extremely tight. Well, as long as we're talking about running out of chemicals, that's a good point to mention Ag Chem Solutions, our main channel sponsor. They have sponsored our channel basically from the beginning, and we have also bought chemical from them from 10 years before. So it's a really trusted company by our farm. Check them out, get a price. It's a nice tool in your toolbox. Get a price. We get a lot of products through them, a lot of generic products, all of our AMS, stuff like that. Typically comes in on the best price on a lot of that stuff. So check them out. They're in our link in the description. You also get, I believe, 5% off your order if you're a new customer. $100 gift certificate to Larson Farms, or get Larson Farms merch. So go to the link in the description. It's got all the details there. Mention Larson Farms and he'd love to have a conversation with you. You wouldn't believe how good that smells. Fresh earth being moved. I've literally been sitting here waiting for Brody to run out, just watching him go back and forth. It's so fun. I love watching equipment work. And he looks like he knows what he's doing too, which he should. Okay, so I am going to make a bat to whatever comes out of that tote up there. Take it nice and easy because that meter reads air. So once that runs out of air, I'll guesstimate how much is in there. Typically it's like a gallon or 2. And then I'll hook my hose up and I'll flush water out, cleaning the hose since I'm done with this. Otherwise I just put a new tote on, but I want that line clean. It's a slow process, but it works. Okay, we are going to call that 7.5 gallons, which is perfect because I needed to be more than 4 and I needed to be less than 12. So that's good. I'm just going to make a batch to whatever size this is, and he'll take that to the next field with him. We should get a cap for that. Get that capped. Wrong cap is what it is. Put this up. That off of there. Put this up to my clean water supply. Now I flush the hose. Maybe count that as a little bit of chemical, but it's gonna mostly be water. I'm gonna call it 8 gallons. Pump some air there. We're calling that 8. And now I just open her up. The prime's water. It's gonna look like product, but it's cleaning right now. So I'm just pumping water, clean water on my tanks through that pump, through that hose, through this meter, and we're just cleaning. Look at how I'm cleaning that up. Probably let it sit for a while in case anything decides to let loose out of the lines, and pump it every once in a while. That's looking pretty good. So now I have another bulk product on board. We may use that yet again. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about it. I have extra. I planned it that way, so perfect. So typically mixing batches, we always are an 80-acre batch or 96-acre batch, something like that. So I have my cheat sheet and literally just load the same load every time. Like I got those 2 memorized. I don't even have to look at the sheet anymore. But now I have to do some back figuring. So let's learn together. Okay, so 8 gallons times 128 ounces. Divide that by 16. 64-acre batch. 64-acre batch. So now I have to take all my other chemicals and figure that out. So that means I need 13 gallons of Roundup. Probably do 2 bags of AMS. Figure out my hydrate. Pretty simple. I literally have 1 chemical left to mix and he's already here. You gonna front load this thing? Okay, stop there. Yep, that looks good. We got her rinsed, cleaned out, manifold rinse. This machine is ready for black beans, I believe. Brody's got the proper load. Yeah, this trailer's done with corn for the year. But for the most part, other than loading black bean chemical on, this thing should be done. Get more water. All right, good luck, Brody. I'm going home to have a beer.
Well, it looks cool, but here we are again, somewhat late at night, Fran. Just finished the field. The unfortunate part is it is the furthest field from the farm. It's 9:15. I've got an hour and a half drive back, so we're gonna do that. It does look like rain is moving in tomorrow, which will put a stop to us spraying for a while. But regardless, we got a lot done today when the weather allowed.
All right, I just got loaded up with all the black bean chemicals. We've been working. We've been working. We've got all of the Raptor, Basagran, Clethodim, COC oil. So this tender's ready to go to black beans tomorrow morning if it isn't gonna rain. It's gonna be another one of the days like today. Well, should we go? Shouldn't we go? Do we have to get up at 5?
Oh yeah, you got to get up then.
Yep, that's what we did this morning, and then the text started flying. I'm going back to bed because the radar was all green. Then we got to work at 8. It hadn't rained. Should have been spraying the whole time. Decided, yep, let's go spray it. If it hadn't gone by now or hasn't rained by now, it's not going to. And then the minute we started, we got rained on. It was a real.
You could have been at my house helping.
I was at your house helping.
Not soon enough.
He's cleaning out his.
Cleaning out a shed. Ooh la la. Wow. Good stuff.
It's like
skateboards. You wouldn't believe the skateboards.
It's a lot of memory lane going down for me, walking through there and wheeling out stuff and throwing stuff. Not so sentimental, but on my scooter that I worked for school fundraiser and I had to sell 100 items or something. When I threw that in the junk because that's wore out, because I wore it out and I worked for it. But it was junk, so we got rid of it. You kept it for me?
I kept it at my shed for you all these years.
Yeah,
so now
waiting
we can
for me to come
throw
back.
It. Right. Yeah. 29-year-old skateboarder returns.
Ankle broke. Done. I used to do it.
I gotta go home though.
Yep, that's it. We're done. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next video.